in year one, with multiplication, we continue with the theme of doubling. So we can use that ladybird image again that we used in the early years and foundation stage. So this time we're going to use bigger numbers. So if we've got 7 spots on one side of the ladybird and we double the number of spots that we have, we're going to have the same number on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and then we can count up how many we've got altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spots altogether. So we started with 7, we doubled it, we have the same amount again, and then we ended up with 14 spots altogether. We can do the same with the domino image. So I can draw a domino, and then I can have 7 spots on one side of the domino, 5, 6, 7 spots, and then because this domino is a double, what we call a double, it's going to have the same number of spots on the other side. So we are doubling 7 by adding another 7 on the other side, and then we can count up how many spots we have altogether. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots on one side, and if we double that and have the same amount on the other side, we have another 7. So that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spots altogether. Once we've looked at doubling, we start to begin to look at problem solving. So for example, if I give a context of 4 children, and they each have 2, say, chocolate buttons each, just shortening this down a bit, how many is that altogether? How many chocolate buttons do they have all together? So let's just get an image of our chocolate buttons. So child 1, 2 chocolate buttons. Child 2, second child, has another 2 chocolate buttons. Child 3 has 2 chocolate buttons, and child 4 has their 2 chocolate buttons. Now we can begin to look at this as repeated addition, because that's what we say multiplication is. It's repeated addition, repeatedly adding the same number. So it's 2 add 2 add 2, and then we can count in 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, to find our answer. And as a multiplication sentence, this is represented as 2 things multiplied by 4 times, which equals 8. So you can see that being able to count in 2s and 5s and 10s to begin with in year 1 is really crucial in being able to start multiplication. When we've looked at this, we then need to look at the concept of an array. Let's clean this up a second. So an array is where we have the numbers arranged in rows, and this represents, or this can represent, 2 multiplied by 4. So what we're saying, we've got 2 things 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2 things 4 times. This is also again repeated addition, so it's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 8. And 2 multiplied by 4 equals 8. We can also look at this array in a different way. We can look at it as, we can swap the numbers around in our multiplication sentence, and we can look at it as 4 multiplied by 2. So this time the context would be there are 2 children and they have 4 chocolate buttons each. So we can split our array this way this time. So we've got 4 add 4 equals 8, or we've got 4 things 2 times, which again equals 8. So that's how we use arrays to represent multiplication in year 1.